What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Kale Minerva. If you don't know who I am, um, make sure you like and subscribe to my page. Scroll my videos. This was originally a channel that was started all about gaming, and it was music here. And now I've moved over into firearms and blogs and things like that. It's a variety channel, okay, people? It's a variety channel. But make sure you subscribe. With all of that out of the way, I just wanted to bring this up, right? I talked about this in a previous video years ago. I talked about actually paying attention to a woman's past and why you should judge a woman solely based on the decision she's made that was led up to you meeting her. And a perfect example of that is Joe Smith and his wife, whatever her name is. Like she was an ex porn star, something like that. This is exactly why you should not overlook the decisions and the things that women have done in the past. And I also want to put this on you guys' mind, right? Have you ever noticed, right, when it comes down to dating women, women say things like, the past you shouldn't judge women by their past, right? The past is the past. That are things that already happened. But my argument up to that has always been, but the past shaped who we are today, and they more than likely is going to shape who we become in the future. Now, take it for example, Joe Smith Jr. Joe Smith, the basketball player, right? He married a woman that was in the porn industry, right? For whatever reason, he saw through that. He didn't judge her by her past. He married this woman, right? He married this woman, only to find out many years later that this woman has an OnlyFans. Of course, the thing that he's upset. He's not happy about this. He's not pleased. Um, but I noticed the reaction from women. Their reaction is, well, he knew who she was when he met her, right? But that's a direct contradiction to what they say when they say things like, "Don't judge people by their past." If he's not judging her by her past, why would he be suspecting that she would be still on these types of things into her 50s or late 40s, however old these people are? Have you ever noticed when a woman is doing something toxic or she's completely undermining the authority of her man, right? And you see she has a history of this, right? Women will turn around and say, well, you knew who she was when you met her, right? If a woman's a stripper, she's a porn star, whatever the case may be, you overlook all of that and you love this woman unconditionally, right? Any event that she cheats on you, any event that she leaves you, any event that she does anything that's consistent with the behaviors that she displayed in the past, women's rebuttal would be, well, that's your fault. You should have known that when you got with her. She already showed you this is what she was on, but you say overlook the past. But when it's a man, right, that has a history, and that has a history of doing things that quote unquote men shouldn't be doing, i.e., cheating, lying, being dishonest. Um, some of these dudes are wild card. These guys have a history of being abusive, right? For whatever reason, if a woman overlooks this and she gets with this man and he displays the same behaviors that he's always displayed, if we as men was to say, well, hey man, you knew who you was getting with when you met him. Then all of a sudden we lack empathy. We don't have any sympathy. We condone abuse. We condone toxicity. We're, you know, we support toxic masculinity, even though toxic masculinity doesn't really exist. It's something that's made up. Another topic for another day, right? If you guys have listened this far, let me tell you something, man. Do not be Joe Smith. When someone has a history of doing something, that is who they are, bro. Especially women. You have to pay attention to what these women have done that shows you what they are all about. Keep in mind that promiscuous women are very hard to please anyway because they have a track record. They have a track record. You can't overlook women's sexual past. You can't overlook their lack of commitment. You can't overlook their promiscuity, you know, the lack of cooperation. You can't overlook these things because these are vital things to a healthy relationship. Now, this guy's married to this woman who knows what kind of penalty he's going to have to pay in an attempt to divorce her. All of this can be avoided by paying attention to what people do and what they have done. Men have to be very careful about the women that they deal with, man, because when we deal with these women, you know, you could end up in a situation like this. I feel for Joe Smith, man. Who knows what's going to happen to this guy? But his wife, complete, she don't give a damn. She don't care. You know, massaging Cameron all on the thing, on the fan bus with a deformed porn star, some guy named Baby Alien. What is this, man? Is what men supposed to put up with just to say we married, just to say we love women? If that's what we got to put up with, man, I'm opting out. I wouldn't tolerate this bullshit. If you watched this far, man, like and subscribe. More videos to come.